it's gonna be a nuisance. Let's just be real.
She gonna all right, y'all. So we are now live Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So let me go back to the topic. If you could,
we just got live.
No, over here. Okay. Been live over there. If we got, because apparently there's a lot of traffic on social media right now.
Oh yeah.
We're not used to being Thursdays this time of evening, so that was different for us. But of course, we live. It's your girl, Miss V. We live from Thomas JMH Studios. Tru Grit meets BTQ hour. We all in the building. We have just talked about the mayoral election. We just talked about president, that we do have a black female president that we totally forgot about. Vice president.
Forgot about.
Our president is like, he kind of like almost dead. Like he's pretty
right. You know what? I ain't fucking with
you. Yeah, he's kind of like
shit. Nope.
He's not on that door.
So we went from there and we spun around. He in the motherfucking door. He ain't knocking. He in there.
I'm not fucking with you.
She said he just got close.
I don't have nothing. YouTube, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
So we spun from that to if you were married yourself personally and could have that other person that completes everything else that the mate don't complete.
I think the word that's confusing me is could, right?
Because the thing is, well, would you? Because I don't want to say would, because you know a lot of things we talk about, it messes up.
Yeah.
Other people's lives outside of the show they run with it.
Yeah.
So this is the thing though, right? It's just so much stress. It's
for who? For you, the person in the middle?
Yeah, the person in the middle.
So it messes up. Like if you were the man, you got your wife at home, you got this completion over here, it would mess up things for you.
Yeah, I just think it complicates things. It puts things out of order. Because like this is the thing. So if you're in a relationship, even if you in a good relationship or bad relationship, right? Mm-hmm. You got control of what you can control, right? Mm-hmm. That entity over there, you don't necessarily have control of.
Well, the thing is,
if you give them time, they're gonna want more time. If you give them money, they're gonna want more money.
Well, it's not necessarily, because the thing is, if you got an understanding, all right. So
it always starts at an understanding, then they leave their wife and you stop.
That part. Oh my God, you are dirty. If I had a gun, I would shoot you dead.
A husband, wife or husband, like then that happens. You know what I mean?
Y'all know my shit is always up for grabs. And that happened. And when it happened, I was like, whoa. What the fuck? Like, you're not supposed to leave that person, not for the situation. Because the thing is, you go into the situation
with understanding
for the situation. Yeah. Now, if your shit is just a whole mess and whatever is going on, that's that. Mm-hmm. And you leave, then we high five like, yo. But the thing is, it's
like to leave her for you.
That part
is off limits. Like that's scary for you.
Yeah, because it's like you don't get in those kind of situations to get the person to leave. Yeah. I'm not trying to get you to leave your wife.
Right.
But if y'all got some other shit and you leave,
you're not leaving because
that part.
Right.
That
but
part.
it gets confusing. You know what I mean? Because if you start enjoying too much over here, then you think that grass is so much greener, so you want to go over here and play in that grass all the time. And see, it's crazy because with women, women tend to be able to control it more than men. Mm-hmm. And men just don't know. Men don't want to admit it.
And they don't want to admit it.
They don't want to admit it.
Because men have a tendency to get possessive.
Yeah.
And then they feel like, so what you doing? What the fuck
women can stay on that line and walk that line. Now, don't get me twisted. You got some bust your car windows out and you flag your top. You got them out there.
You do.
But women will stay that line. If that's the line we agreed on, we're going to stay that line.
Yeah. But and she'll be faithful to him.
But us motherfuckers, we get, but it's so much. But she cooked like this. Oh, she did that last
night. You wondering?
Yeah. Right. But that's what happens. You know what I mean?
Right.
But men try to play this role like, nah, man, I got it under control. And a lot of times they lose control way before the women do.
No, they so a lot of them think they
I believe, like, normally, yes, the overwhelming majority of the time, the man,
especially mama's boys, if they raised by that mama, that's so
right. I don't even think it depends on who they was raised by. I think that men just have a tendency to be like, ooh. So even if that one on the side is doing all, look, we good. Because women will be like, we Gucci. Like, who want 50 dicks? Like, come on, let's be honest.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah.
But they'll be the ones.
They be the one. I mean, a lot of times,
Y'all be the one.
The ones that be like, but I was thinking, you know what I mean? It could be, or if we did this, then it would be better. That's how they are.
Yeah.
They don't want to admit it. A lot of them will never admit it. But that's the truest thing. Most of your issues in any kind of relationship with an extra person or a person that's cheating, even if a man that cheated 32 times, if that woman cheat one time,
that's ball game.
You're gonna lose his life because he cannot handle that.
Yeah, so he got.
So it had to be when she actually stepped out and she fucked some other man.
Yeah, it could be a conversation.
Entertain this man to lunch. This nigga is on the refrigerator. Call this motherfucker George.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, he now he need a ventilator. Call a respiratory therapist.
Yeah. That's
real. Every doctor in the world to jump on this bastard's chest.
Right, because he's dead, and I never quite understood how men how they think that's even fair, where it even makes sense.
Because
and I don't care what you're doing for whoever in the situation. Like,
so one of the things that, and I don't know if this is true or not, right? But a lot of mothers raise their daughters to know how to run a household, know how to take care of business, know how to do those extra little things, right? In most men's lives, they don't get that because a lot of times when it's a single mother raising boys, they're overly coddled. So they'll look, a man, once he leaves his mother's home, he's now looking for the same things that he got from his mother.
Depends
so
on how
he's expecting a woman
Yep.
to take care of the house, make sure he's good, to do all those things. He don't know what it is. And then the sad thing is, most men that had a two-parent household, the father lived there, but a lot of times he was absent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
On the weekend.
So even still, you didn't get, and it's not every household, but you didn't get those values or what it meant to be. Like, I learned more from my dad, my stepdad, my father teach me shit. I learned more from my stepdad when he got sick and how he still maneuvered and how he still handled business, how he still ran things in the house. I learned more from him during that time because I was selfish as a kid and he wasn't my father. So when my mother first married him, I looked at him like, he ain't my father. But as we got to know each other and as we kind of grew together, me and him became tighter than almost anybody else in the house. And I learned more from him. And it's funny because now I find myself in situations that me and him went through. And so now I know how to maneuver. But a lot of men didn't have that growing up because even if you had your father there, he wasn't really there.
He wasn't hands-on.
Yeah,
like
he wasn't
like good times. Like he wasn't James.
He either went to work or he was in the streets. Either one. Just because he lived in the house don't mean he was there and he gave you those values. So men only look for what they saw that their mother was giving them. So when they get out into the world, they don't know how to be a provider. They don't know how to be a protector.
And that's the tough part. Because, like, say on the flip side, women who, like me, once my parents separated, my mother raised all 5 girls, and we were raised to know, like, work, grind it out. We were raised to, like, when you get off work, this how the bed feel. This motherfucker feel good on your own. Like, we were raised to make it regardless. If you got in a relationship, it worked, but I need you to have this amount of money saved up. I need you to be this well on the back end, where a lot of women didn't get that. So they look for that guy to cater to, because I'm actually, like, kind of learning that like, it was something that was said to me today about women, you know, like, that's the woman thing to cook or make the plate, or and the man sit back. And I was like, damn, really? Like, I've been away from
the thing
from the scene that long. Like, because I'm used to, if I'm not making it, I'm bringing in overwhelming majority of half. So that means the chores is split half. I cook the day, you cook tomorrow. I cook, you load the dishwasher. Like we got
50-50.
we got 50-50 this. But when you become like coming from where I come from women who like you don't work, you don't eat, to being that, oh, you got cook, you got clean. It's almost like, huh? Wait a minute. What do what? Yeah. Like you feel lost.
Your mother turned y'all into survivalists, right?
And my mother taught us how to survive. Yeah. So like it's like you get married, it's good. You get in a relationship, you don't like sleep with all these multiple people. You don't like the more you say no to sex. Most anybody who know me know the answer is no, not this time. Because I just was raised with the more you say no, the more you win it. The healthier you are, the more you say no and turn them down for sex. They want you even more. You more of a prize. So a lot of it I don't got. So now I'm looking like, okay, damn, I don't know.
But it's a very reverse.
And it leaves me lost.
Because mothers don't teach, a lot of mothers don't teach their sons those things. They teach their sons in reverse because the man didn't left them. So they don't want to lose their son the same way. So they pull him closer. When he falls, they pick him up, stop crying, they rub his boo-boos off and all of that.
Let me say this real quick.
I want to piggyback on that.
Yes, we're going to go back to that. I just want to say real quick about G. Roy, Atlanta, Baltimore. If you don't know, you better get in the group on Facebook and find out because you should be down. The date of the event is the what, Touche?
The cookout?
Yes.
July 13th.
July 13th weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was asked and then you know.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
I just, you know, like, you know, if you're going or not. You don't know all the details.
Yeah.
And then you can't invite people if you don't.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know the deets. You can't.
So I want us to bring it up. Ho. Instagram, Roy G.
Oh.
G Roy.
Oh, then you just came over there?
Just said family what it did. Yo, did I just speak him into the atmosphere?
Yeah.
But I was talking about it before I got here. So that's why what made me say, oh my God, let me tell you while we was talking about relationship. He said it's going down July 13th. It's going down. Everyone is invited.
Yes.
Ladies, you going to Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm just getting back.
Go ahead, take off the 13th weekend of July. She all giggling and shit. Come on.
She just giggled like
I just said take off. Yo, you got too much.
She giggled like somebody just blew in the back.
Like a nigga just touched her knee. And that's the difference. Like where I'm gonna be like, yo, what's the date? Where a woman who probably was raised different from me, she can. Then it's giggling. I hate giggles. I hate a bitch that giggles.
She don't hate you, Keon.
Yeah.
Not you personally, but bitch laugh or not. Bitch,
You giggled like last week.
And it was by mistake. And I caught myself and I was like, fucking giggle.
Giggle by mistake.
Being happy and shit. Just be happy. But yeah, what did you say, Touche? Because I want
and Roy, and I thank you. He said, and we filming live with the Miss V show, so we definitely gotta take a camera and we're going live. So we're going live from the event. I want to go live like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Checkout. We in the lobby like, what the fuck? What flight you on? What flight you on?
Running through there like
because the thing is, even though it's a lot of people that's from Baltimore going to be going to Atlanta, you won't even know everybody that's going.
Right.
So it'll be good to kind of like get all of that. So it's going to be fun.
Y'all going to be in the middle of the yard. They're going to be like, yeah, so he said he ain't from Baltimore no more.
No, anybody will say that.
Yeah,
they probably won't, but everybody know that he is from. Yo, you play football, you did like, fuck.
No, I'm talking about, I was making a joke.
I know.
We know what you was talking about, but they ain't speaking it.
Hey, y'all.
Right.
Can you delete the last 30 seconds?
Right. All right. So, okay. Sorry, y'all. So we need to get back on topic.
Yes.
You were talking about the coddle part, right?
Yeah. So most moms coddle their sons, so they don't.
And I want you to not say that so often. because y'all say that single mothers coddle their sons.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all say that a lot.
A lot.
On Tru Grit, on the Bro Show. And I am a woman who, once I was divorced, raised my sons in a household by myself. And my son, none of the youngest one, he's spoiled, but he a fucking man at the same time. But that oldest one is a whole man. You understand what I'm saying?
But your mom also raised you.
And my mother raised. So it does make a point.
Same values.
And G. Roy said Baltimore never leaves him.
Yeah.
He always in Atlanta. Yo, you 2 fucking cities away, and you neglect.
He won't even claim.
I don't want to talk about that. Y'all man.
All right, go ahead back to the coddling. I'm just saying I want y'all to stop thinking that.
But it is in most cases that's what happens. So my mother was a single mother until she married my stepdad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my mother was one of those mothers that taught us how to do everything. So growing up, the joke that I used to say is all I need is a female to do is be able to put that damn piece of thread in that little ass hole on a needle, and I can sew my own goddamn.
And I can go ahead and patch this up.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, but my mother taught us how to iron, how to wash clothes, how to cook, how to do all that stuff.
But the thing is, just because you were taught it, do that mean today in your relationship, would you be ready to be like, no, babe, I got this?
Yeah, I do those things already. But that's what I'm saying. But it was because I was taught. But I got a hell of a whole lot of homeboys that was raised by single mothers that didn't. You know what I mean? I got that.
They looking for that wife to now.
So now they looking for the same things that their mothers gave them. Everything.
Because I'm telling you, this shit blew me today when I heard that. I was like, do what? Yeah. No, I don't know. Like, right. It actually, and I'm telling you, it honestly seemed weird to me. But when I was married, like, my ex-husband was a vegetarian. We were not. So like I knew what to do because I know how to run the household. I know how to run shit.
So you were preparing like 2 meals.
Yeah, and I was doing everything, but it still wasn't.
You got to cook your stuff in separate pots.
Yeah. Right. So it was a lot. And that's why I always use that as an example. But the thing is, it wasn't like you gotta. But now I've been divorced for a long time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like, hold up, who? Do what? I gotta do what? Yeah. Oh, you mean on Tuesdays? Oh, baby, got you, no problem. Yeah. Cause I'm a bitch. I'm gonna cook like I'm from North Carolina. We gonna gravy. I'm a slow cook. I'm gonna cook. Them Copper Chef utensils is going to work. But you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, we gotta split this.
Yeah.
Like I'm not okay
with like Thanksgiving dinner every night.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. But some people do that.
My grandmother was like that. She would cook every night, and we would have 2 different meals. She would cook for my grandfather, and then she would cook for all the grandchildren.
I don't know how is it like that this day and time.
Oh no, not this day and time. No. But that's what she used to do. Like we grew up seeing that.
But they also stayed through a lot of stuff that most women wouldn't even stay through.
Because you also remember at one point. Women weren't allowed to have your own bank account, get a job, go back to school. You had to get everything that you have now. They had to get permission from. You had to get permission from your husband. If you
from the
married,
husband,
you had to get permission from your father.
And they were like beat on like a drum those many years ago.
Because they married a lot of our grandmothers, great grandmothers, back so forth.
Yeah,
you got married out of survival.
Yeah, they got married when they was like 17, 18.
Yeah. The woman's 16 and he 18. Like, their marriage bond was different. I think now a lot of people get married for the cake. As Tone would say, y'all just professional cake cutters at this point. Mm-hmm. Like you getting married just to take the pictures and be like, our theme was this. Yeah. We did that.
We had to drive.
So somebody brought it up.
Like, do anybody even realize it's a marriage after the wedding is over?
Because let me ask you this: how have you ever seen anybody, or even on a show, they talk about what happens after the lights go off? What happens after the I do's? What happens after? And even it changes from the I do to when you had your first child. Because things really get different then. Because then, so when you say I do, y'all still funning like y'all was just dating.
Right.
But when the first child come into it, now you got to be a fucking adult. And now you got to really make choices for somebody else's life. So
and
you
that
forget
and that
a lot of
shows
times
you
about who your spouse is because you're so focused on the kids.
And the thing is, that shows you then you really don't know that spouse until that first child come into play, especially a first child of yours together. Because a lot of people nowadays already have children before they get married. But once y'all got that first child together, you don't really know that spouse until that first child comes. Because how, like a man would treat their stepchildren is different how I'm gonna treat my child with my wife. And how your wife treated her kids with old boy is gonna be different how she act now with you. And everybody expectations change, responsibilities change, your images change, everything get different. So you start realizing like, wait a minute, well, what the fuck was I doing all that time? I don't even like you.
Yeah, I don't know you. I don't really know who you are.
I don't even know who you are. And they sit there like, yup, I got these kids and we gonna ride this out. Meanwhile, you sit in the background like, because if I put them tennis shoes on, that bitch ain't gonna catch me till I get to the gate. I'm not like you plotting your move. You like you really plotting like how you getting out of here. And I think a lot of people don't think about that. They just think about the wedding and what the picture's gonna be like. And
everything's a show.
The sex is good.
Even with the proms, everything's a show.
The proms are like insane.
The proms are wild.
I don't mind. Proms are wild. But you have a quick little photographer.
You can't do that. Yo, you gotta have a whole red carpet. You gotta have a 360 camera. You got
360 camera. That's a bit much for me. I can do the photographer, but and
these kids driving Maseratis. They driving
meanwhile
G-Wagons. They driving.
Yeah, and that's where I think a lot of people kind of getting lost at, and that's why marriages are just the wedding.
Yeah.
It's nothing past the wedding. You don't know this person because all you knew was what you was preparing for the wedding day.
An old timer told me once the worst decision he made was getting married because the $30,000 he used to get married, he could have put on a property.
Yeah,
and they could have been good.
Yeah,
but that $30,000 he spent, he ain't gonna never get back. It was for one day, and he was married for 3.5 years.
Damn.
So that money gone, your energy gone. You tired 3.5 years. You sick of this bitch. So now you gotta pray to God. God, take this hurt out of my heart. Like you literally went through a lot of things, and people don't even get that. Like you don't even get what you put yourself through trying to get to the wedding.
Yep.
You really just
and women damn near starve themselves
to be perfect for the wedding. Yep. Oh, the dress gotta fit like this. I gotta wear, and then you gotta have all the friends that you ever met from the last 6 years in the wedding. Like it's insane. Like when I got married, like I didn't want a big old, because my thing was this. Like I said, that's how I was raised. It was like what makes sense to survive past this moment.
Yeah.
So I was like, nice rings. We had baguettes, diamond stone. Like, it gotta be this big. And I'm telling them, like, nah. If every year you get the diamond reset, and we keep our same bands, I would like that better than
going balls deep.
Going balls deep today. For today.
Yeah.
I have to do a courthouse thing, and then just somewhere down the line, I can do a reception.
And some people actually do that now, but they're still killing themselves trying to get to the reception.
Maybe a destination wedding that they show who fucking be there. But they deserve to be there.
It ain't coming.
Just come, they the niggas deserve to be
A
there.
lot of people not even coming. I just don't get how so many people like get married and be so anxious, and then 2 years down the line, you gotta look at this motherfucker like, I don't even like you. Do you gotta breathe today? Like everything about the person
annoys you.
Like
makes you sick.
Like think about this, even with the church, right? The church gives you counseling before the wedding. But once you get married, that counseling usually turns off. Now, in some cases they keep it going, but it's not even a requirement. So most pastors require for them to do counseling with y'all before y'all get married.
Before they be willing to sign and say they'll marry you.
But once they marry you, y'all go y'all separate ways, and you never have to see them again.
Yeah, and a lot of times you don't even know that pastor before the counseling start. You just get married at his church, so you got to take the counseling because it come as a package deal.
Mm.
So this man done walked y'all into something. Y'all done walked yourselves into something, and y'all nobody knows nobody.
And the way the world works now, you need help through every stage of everything.
Yes, you do.
And if you don't have the help through the stages, or if you don't have good people around you, period, nothing's going to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you split in half, because everybody has outgrown their teenage self. So hopefully you became a fucking better person.
Right.
Right? Hopefully.
Because I want to say, who was it, Tone? Somebody said that every 10 years you change.
You're
not the same person who you were.
And if you are, that's a bigger problem.
I feel like I change every day.
Different every single day.
Every day.
You go to therapy?
I did.
See?
Yeah. But look what it takes.
Yeah.
But you also not sitting here married to somebody that you like. If I just put a little bit of lie in your food every day, this motherfucker be dead by the summer. You know what I'm saying?
But like a lot of people don't understand.
Wow.
The fact that you know the rest of it.
Y'all, wow.
I'm sorry, Touche. What would you
I
say?
said a lot of people don't understand how important therapy is.
It is.
Yeah.
Because every day something happens different in your life.
Yes, it does.
Every day you open your door, something different can happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do I deal with this day?
Mm-hmm.
Now, people that's in therapy have an opportunity to start fresh that next day,
Mm-hmm.
and especially the day after they've had a session, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But most people that don't believe in therapy, when they go through that day, they still carrying the weight of the shit that happened the day before, the week before,
yep.
all of that stuff. So all that stuff is compiling on top of them. Yep. And then you could say, well, why you ain't put out the trash? And now we out this bitch fighting because you asked this stupid question.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm carrying all the weight.
Overflow.
It's the overflow.
Yeah.
And you don't never know what's going to be that thing that make that bottle tip over, or make that, that make that thing too much to handle. And that's what everybody.
And then everybody will say, well, how y'all divorced already? Because we should have never even did it from the beginning. We did it for the wedding. We did it for the pictures. We did it because everybody said it. Well, we did it because we had a baby and I didn't want to look bad in front of my family. Like, people get married for all the wrong reasons. Right. And then you get, like you said, 5-10 years in, and you like, what the fuck? I don't even know you.
I just want to be like at peace. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be.
Hey there, leather flower designs, waving with the purple hearts. Purple, my favorite color. I had to say it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize. I do apologize.
It's running wild.
Yeah.
Running wild.
It's just running because
you know what else running wild? Jalen.
I know. Look. I'm looking at the 3 minutes.
What was I saying? Being
yeah.
Like I'm at a space in my life, like next year I'll be 40. I want somebody to look at me and be like, oh my gosh, like I really love Tierra.
Yeah.
Or I really love being around Tierra. I don't want nobody to look at me and be like, oh, here she comes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my clients be like, Miss T, is just something about you. Once I see you, or once I see your truck, like I get it.
Like, is this one man? She gets to work early. He comes to the window every day. You coming inside? She be like, is the door open? Is somebody in there? Like, I'm not even your counselor. What are you doing at my car?
And I have me crazy.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, you don't know what you bring to another person.
Yeah, but I enjoy being that person
that
at work and outside of work. You know what I mean? Like I want to be the peace.
Sidebar.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to, or I don't have anyone in my life where I hear the phone going off, except for my son right now. But like when you get that text message, you be like, "Fuck!" Like what they want. I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
Like I have total control of my peace,
and I think that's what cautions me from being in a labeled relationship, married, living together, because I know the feeling of disliking the motherfucker in your household.
Mm-hmm.
So everything in me be like, God, I can't. Like, it's something about stretching out in this bed that makes me feel like,
Yeah.
Like the fact that you be like, all right, baby, 9 o'clock, night.
Yeah.
All right, baby, talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm all right.
But on the flip
no,
side,
going anywhere, no. but I'm comfortable.
But on the flip side, you could very well find somebody where
That's
are
the scary
comfortable.
part. That's the scary part.
You are comfortable and it's okay. You know, you can stretch out and you feel them. Touche, I ain't being fresh, but you know, you feel them and it's like safety blanket.
Please, y'all.
It's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, you could very well.
And when you find that, that's
for you, that's more scary.
Get your bottom lip tremble.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
I heard the tremble. I've never heard the tremble before.
You've always been so much in control.
Right.
To relinquish some of that control is what scares you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
If somebody would love you the way you need to be loved.
Because I know some of your control. I know that I am a completion to whomever I'm with. Mm-hmm. I know how to make you great, make life great, love you right, sex off the chain. Like I know the things what makes it complete, especially if we good. Yeah. But it's like you said, I can't control anything. Yeah. Did you just tell me don't press the button? Like you know what? Like today conversation. Like because women supposed to. Wait a minute. Did you say every day? Like hold up. You said make all the plates. Like wait a minute. Like no. Like and those are the things that become scary when you get that person.
I don't believe.
For me.
I don't believe in life now, the way the world works now, there are gender things, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think anything in a household should be gender things.
Yeah.
Now,
women should do this, men should do that.
I will say, I think the man should take out the trash. I just, like my daughter, no.
Like for me, I do not like
my son
pumping gas. Yeah. Like now that my oldest son, like my kids didn't just like move, they like moved a distance. Yeah. Because normally I'd be like, shit, somebody coming over, they gonna come take this trash out. Like I just go. But it's the trash chute at the end of the hallway. I can really use the trash chute. But I've learned that. But gas is one thing I won't. My light will be on. I'll be like, oh my God, I wonder if I can get home from work. But I can run everything else all day long, but I feel like a woman should not be at the gas station pumping gas.
I get angry when I see. So it's two things that anger me though. I get angry when I see women pumping gas when it's a man in the car.
That part.
Or when a woman walks on the outside. Like I don't know
why. And he not walking on the outside. It's like, what? You're supposed to be on this side, or you're supposed to watch me to my car, or you certain things you expect out of a man. And I know, like y'all know me, I literally run everything around me, but certain things I'm like, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna be able to touch that door.
Yeah, I don't pull. Like if I drop somebody off, especially if it's a female, I don't pull off till they in the house.
Yeah, right.
It's just that's always been something that was instilled.
Right, because like I was saying today, like if I get sleepy at the show, because I've been up since yesterday, I'm gonna need like. Can you take me home? Keon follow and drop the car off, and then when she come back up, she get her car. But then I'm at the same time, I'm thinking like, oh fuck it, if I'm sleepy too, she'll be like, I put her car in my truck, I'll take her. Like certain people gonna make sure that you good, and that's how it's. That's how I think certain things like that should be done.
But that's how life should be.
But labeling the house, because I'm not even going. I'm not the woman that's gonna sit back and allow the man to pay all the bills. To me, that's too much control. Even if I'm sitting on money, and if you walk away any day, I can pay everything. I still can't sit back and like.
So this is the thing now, today,
to me, that's
women make more money than men. Period.
True.
And especially black households. The women are going to make more just because a lot of instances they're going to be more educated. Right. And more education gonna bring more dollars, right?
Right.
Now, the tradesmen though, for us, we can kind of write our own tickets and it's get different, right?
Right.
But if you came from high school and you just went to work and you ain't gonna make it. You know what I mean? Not in today's world.
Yeah.
So you need to buckle up, you need to take this trash out, you need to cook these meals on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Every other day.
We like saying because in real life, they are almost pricing relationships. I mean, they almost pricing single people out. You almost got to be in a relationship, and y'all got to come to it's got to be a contract now. hey, look, we ready to sit down and we're gonna do this. These are the rules that we gotta go by and stuff like that. Because life, nobody right now can survive or realistically with a single income.
With one single income, and this person, like life's every day more expensive.
Yeah. Because
Like
this is
everything.
the thing, people don't take into consideration.
And I think it's selfish if you even allow one mate. Like I'm looking at you sideways.
Yeah. So you know you gotta pay your gas and electric, rent or mortgage. You gotta pay, right?
Mhm.
You want cable and all that. You gotta pay. Wi-Fi,
Right.
all that. You know those things, right?
Right.
But every month your food bill won't change. Every month your gas bill won't change.
Yeah.
And those are the things that you really just can't account for.
And you really, you
And if
can,
you got kids,
you can guesstimate, but you really don't know
if
what
you
is
got kids. If you got kids, my son in 3 months went from a 7.5 to a 9.5 shoe.
God.
I bought him shoes through the whole process.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you an inside. Hey Dre, I'm gonna tell you an inside. I said last month, I was like, well, we're gonna have to take a break because Mr. Mom got soccer. He got this. Like we already know
it's not
ahead of time. I mean, I'm just saying, like we already know what sports, what time of the year that Touche is going. He's going to do this.
Right.
Like, and it should be like a way and out option, like where the both of us is going to do this together. And if it's not like that, it makes me side eye. And I think those are the things that makes me not be able to say, well, yeah, we get married. Yeah, we live together now. Like if y'all hear me say, y'all gonna be like, what you did what? You did what? Like it's gonna be mind blowing.
Like you said, right?
Yeah, it's just certain things I don't know. I just can't attest to. I can't, like you said, cook every day, make the meal while you sit with your feet up every day.
I just don't understand that.
Literally, I'm a woman who been up since yesterday. And not just because I can't sleep, because I got an ambient at home. I got one, and I'm holding on to that bitch for tonight. But the thing is, like, I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I got to tell the truth all the time. But the thing is, like, I literally been working since yesterday. And then did jury duty. Then did this. And then got to go back to work again and work overnight. And then got clients that's going to prom and this, that tomorrow. So I got scheduled like, I probably sleep good Sunday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you asking me to do what? While you do what?
What extra? Yeah.
Go in tough one, kid.
Yeah, you definitely gotta.
You don't want to change.
You definitely gotta work through it. But when everything.
And I think if men find a woman like that, y'all better hold on tight. Like and I don't know if it's okay to say, but like Tone Girl, like she work business and go on cook a meal because I pay her to do my food.
Yeah.
Like, and I be like, nigga, do you complain?
Yeah.
Nigga, are you like what? Like, some things is just I just don't think that you should just.
You don't have the space to.
Yeah, and that's what scares me from those kind of relationships. Now, if I'm good with somebody, I'm good. Oh, we good.
Yeah.
We good. Now I might not say their name
I'm fucking
on the show.
I'm past good.
But motherfucker, let me tell you, we good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that we good. But there's a lot of insiders going on, y'all. I do apologize. But I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of things that I think today, like you said, today's society need to be taking in accountability for relationships.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing back to what we started from with the mayor. Taking accountability, like detail it. We see that Brandon open the rec centers, but you put a curfew that'll get the kids arrested if they go home when the rec closed. Like, make it make sense.
That makes no sense. But then you turned it into an event, almost like it's a party time for all these kids to gather. And we wasn't asking you to do that. We said give the kids places to go in each neighborhood. Because if you give one central place and you combine 12 neighborhoods in that one place,
It's gonna be a problem.
it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
But if you make sure you got rec centers and outlets in every
In
neighborhood,
every community.
yeah, and then you build off of that. And my thing is, I'm not even against you starting at one place and then expanding. But don't start at one place and just think you did a great job. Or don't tell me that murders are down, but if you look at the shooting numbers, they 3 times us higher.
So the thing is, they got shot, they didn't die. So that means the murder rate is down because they didn't die.
But how many more people got shot this year than last year?
Let's
talk about those numbers. And now,
and those are the realistic numbers people don't talk about, like we just said about relationships. This is the realistic shit y'all don't talk about when y'all get into the way.
One of the homies straight up told me this the other day. He was like, dog, everybody got guns now. So right now, you can't run down on nobody because they got a gun. So that's what you're shooting from up the block. So now, no, you ain't kill shots, but you hit them in their legs, their arms, and they got a chance to survive.
So they say that the murder rate is down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they didn't die, but
the gunshot victim.
That part. And look at what we pay for car insurance, because how many automobiles are being stolen at this point.
You like penalized for somebody else.
And let's be honest about him selling the city to the developers.
That's
the same thing that's going on in my counties. So also, that's why I hate it. That's why I told people, like, I was online and I didn't even want to get online. I was online and they posted Alsabrook, and I was like, why would you vote for her?
I just mentioned Little Mama, and she actually just jumped on. Hey, Mama, I gotta stop saying people's name more often.
Give me the numbers.
Little Mama, I just mentioned you and gave you a shout out on how you great, and I don't know how you run your business. You do a 9 to 5, you cook, and you maintain family. Shouts out to you. It's a big deal. I apologize.
No. For 12 years, I've seen this lady work. And all she keep doing. So just in our area alone, they already built 480 houses. Right? From now through 2026. Ask me how many schools they put in.
That part.
1.
Wow.
But that's not coming until 2028.
I was going to say,
but it makes sense. Make sense.
So that's the thing. Like, people don't talk about the numbers in that kind of sense. They just say, well, we got this. Like, they'll say how we got the streets and you got this lane and that lane. But make it make sense on how many people now got cars, work, stolen cars, how they railroad and running people off the road. But you done turn North Avenue to a one lane. North Avenue that everybody takes, that you get to
from east to west.
Hilton, you get from east to west from North Avenue.
Riding in the bus lane.
I'd say that bus lane.
Yo, they will find you now if you. They find you now if you pull over and go around a person and you're not on a broken lane. So y'all just all about the coin at this point. But then everybody will say they want Sheila back in office. But are we going to say that? Are we going to? A lot of things she will change, but we also got to think about, did more rec centers close?
Yes.
For when you was in office to get all the other shit that she did pass?
She ain't even, so she wasn't even in office long.
I'm just saying, like, let's look at some shit on numbers that did change.
Let me break it down. I was around doing those stuff. So if you sit back and you look at it,
now he want to claim us.
She was only like interim mayor, right? Because somebody left or something happened.
No, that wasn't her. That was the other girl, the young girl. That was Blake that was interim.
She was interim first. She didn't have a full term. She didn't get voted in. Then when she got voted in, soon as she's told, what's the guy name that was crooked as hell? O'Malley. When she told O'Malley no, 2 people told O'Malley no. And listen, at the time, it was O'Malley, it was Sheila Dixon, and it was Ed Norris, right? People hated Ed Norris in my line of work.
Yeah.
Because Ed Norris changed these motherfucking streets.
Yeah.
And we hated the hell out of Ed Norris. Yeah. We was okay with Ed Norris going away, right?
Yeah.
Until Ed Norris went away.
And then you start seeing the difference.
But they got rid of Ed Norris for using the company, the credit card, and Sheila for gift card. Right? But through that process, like, if you tell me that somebody is a criminal and you did all this stuff and she gave all these contracts to people and then you take them to trial and all you come back with and now they saying $530. It was not $530 worth of gift cards, but that's the number they associate with, right? That she gave to family members, right? Ask me what zip code the family members lived in, because the family members that they say she shouldn't have gave them to qualified
for the gift
cards, because just because she's a mayor don't mean her family is living well off,
right?
But I guess why should they be punished because she the mayor?
Because she the mayor.
Right. They still living in those impoverished communities and all of that.
Yeah. But and that's the thing. But everybody is rooting for this young guy, and he talk. When you tell the news people, don't ask me that shit.
So I'm gonna tell y'all, I've been on Brandon since he got in office because I didn't think he was ready, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say he didn't. I'm not gonna say he hasn't changed some things, but what I'm gonna say is stop allowing us, because Baltimore City has been completely controlled for the most part by us, and we've been planning our faces, each other's face, for a very long time. And you can't blame nobody else but us. Everybody that's pretty much set that seat has been one of us.
Yeah.
And it has not gotten better.
And it has not gotten better. It has gotten worse and worse.
Since Smoke.
Smoke was there for years.
Yeah, but Smoke.
He the only person I remember as a kid.
He started the downfall when he sold the school system to get us out of trouble. But he thought the program was going to continue to run
after him.
And it did.
And it didn't, because you got to understand, Baltimore City don't own the police force.
Baltimore
City don't own the school system. They corporations that own that stuff.
I was going to say that's not even from the city nor state. Yeah. So it's like
you got a driver making over $120,000 a year for a school superintendent, but teachers make 35 to 45 starting out.
And then everybody wonder why there's always a substitute in the classroom. So that and then ask me why you ain't vote. Why you don't vote? Because what difference does it make? My thing is, if you don't police your own community where you live at,
but see, it's
our
fault because we vote these people in.
And I'm saying that's why I'm saying also, as the people here in the city, you need to police like the shit that go on is your kids, your nieces and nephews. Like, come on, how many of these dudes these young men who are out here doing these things, the fathers probably went to school together, know each other from whatever many years ago. No, you gotta do pull your son up. Let this guy stop.
No, you gotta have community involvement. You gotta have, but you also gotta hold these politicians accountable. Because this is the thing.
But nobody know how to do that.
You get them in office and then they don't do nothing they said they was gonna do again.
And nobody knows how to hold them accountable.
From the president all the way down.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, it's time.
Yeah, because 05, I know, and I heard the phone vibrate, and I don't know if that.
Yo, he asked me, can we go fishing?
Oh, that's funny. Go fish, take that man fishing.
And you know what?
And tell him to take his
Black History Month.
Tell him to take his instrument with him.
Yo, I don't care what nobody say. I was just going to say, yo, Black History Month. This nigga asked her to buy a harmonica.
Yeah, go ahead.
He don't know how to play it. No, nothing. Yo, he takes her to. That is single mother giving the kid too much right there at the time.
To piggyback off of, because was it last week? I literally knuckled up with him. I was like, yo.
And Tiara, somebody that ain't going to yell. She not.
I hate yelling, all of that.
She was telling me on the phone. I was dying laughing.
How old is
he? 11. Oh yeah. I said we either gonna fight. No, I said you either gonna take this ass whooping, or we gonna fight head up.
That's how done she was.
I was done. I was call somebody.
Yo, when I say so much shit, this is like I called one day we were on video, so she told me about the harmonica. She's pissed about it because she ever thinks everything is funny. She can find a joke in anything. At a funeral, she'd be like, "Look, she look like she in the funeral, not at the funeral. Like she can find a joke in anything." So what? She's laughing at the kid walking up the street playing the harmonica is her own fucking kid. So she telling me on video call. She takes the phone in his room and was like, "Lady B on the phone. She wants to see you play your harmonica." And he all embarrassed like, I don't know how to play. Well, I don't know. Just do whatever you've been doing for the last 2 days. Yo, this nigga got a VR on his head. So he got that pulled up, the straps to that, something else on the computer going. And I was like, yo, he look like, bro, stop, please.
She said, take it off.
Just take the VR off, yo. All I could hear me was saying, Slowy, stop.
Oh.
Yo, and she was determined to put this nigga on bad. Do whatever you've been doing for 2 days. Play that for. Like, yo.
Like, you ever had somebody get on your nerves so bad, but you just love them so much? That's the child.
So that ends our show with watch who you love, why you love them, what you been with them for, what you voting for this person for, why you backing this person. Know what you are investing in and why.
Well, they said this was the lowest turnout in Baltimore history.
Yeah, people are not even voting.
Yeah, you're not even motivated. Like the first time I voted was for
Obama. So
it was a big thing.
Yeah,
but you're not even. Yeah, you're not.
And I didn't even do that for the right reasons.
Yeah,
I did it because my mother was deceased, and she probably would have gave anything to vote for a black president.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it just in honor of her, and I cried when he won because of her. But outside, I was like, "The fuck." Okay.
Yeah.
His wife shot at Target. I'm not surprised. She should. Like, what the fuck y'all come from?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of things. I just wanted to leave on that note, kind of like, watch who you're loving on and why. Watch who you're dealing with and why. Watch who you're with and why.
Who you're trusting in.
And who you are trusting you in. Because I don't trust everybody with me. And I don't trust everybody with me in the same capacity.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I already know, like, I can say, we got this interview coming up, blah, 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 and Kiana gonna come in as a bitch, and I'm gonna be. She did that shit with this interview. I was under the table, like, quite like she had, like she grew up with the man. Like, how good, how fucking stuff was. Like, right. Like
me and Veronica high five.
But if you know, like, she is killing this shit. Like, you know, like, I know what I trust everybody for. I already know, like, it's dark outside, but I know I gotta leave at midnight. Touche. I don't care. I know it's Robert. They be right in the parking lot, but touche. Like, you know, I know who to entrust with me. I already know. Like, I'm stressed out. I don't know what. Let me call TT. TT, I don't know what that. I don't know. Everybody just died, and she's gonna find a way to fix it. And I'm gonna laugh before I get off the phone. Like, I don't trust everybody with me. So if I give you a position in my life, tread lightly and ask yourself, do I really want to know her? Because I'm a force to be reckoned with when I let you in. Because once I let you in,
she definitely gonna get a lick back.
I'm definitely gonna get my lick back. And this won't go tick for tack to that, to that, to that, to that, to that. Till I finally say, all right,
too much power.
Go ahead and kill yourself. Until I say that.
FTP, that's how I live my life.
What's that? Fuck the police.
We supposed to be doing a brand on that, but that's a whole nother conversation. I just want y'all to see how Touche do shit, and he'll make like I'm the only person that drops the ball. All right, y'all. This has been. Anybody want to say? VTQ and Tru Grit in the building. We've got
T-Thing.
This is Touche the dog.
And of course, your girl Miss V, and we are definitely
out of here.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
That part.
You got to hit that.